Greetings and welcome to the NewsRamp Awards podcast. I'm your host, Max Newsman, delighted to have you with us as we explore today's top stories. At newsramp.com, we curate business news from the best newswires, bringing you the most relevant updates. Before we dive in, just a quick heads up. While AI assists in producing this podcast and generating the voices, the news stories are all real. You can read the full articles on newsramp.com. Today is Monday morning, June 24th, 2024, and we have a great mix of awards headlines lined up for you. So whether you're on the go, working out, or just relaxing, stay with us as we get started. Here's our first headline.
RDI Corporation honored with 3 top awards at the 2024 USA Customer Experience Awards. RDI Corporation recently received 3 prestigious awards at the 2024 USA Customer Experience Awards. The company was honored for Best Learning and Development, Best B2B Customer Experience, and Best Use of Customer Insight and Feedback. Their EL Well program, focusing on employee growth and empowerment, led to a 20% promotion rate and 35% improvement in employee turnover. RDI's innovative approach to B2B corporate sales resulted in a 120% increase in sales revenue by 2023. Additionally, their use of customer insight and feedback earned them recognition for fostering enduring partnerships and driving operational efficiencies. President Matt Dowd expressed pride in the team's dedication to excellence in customer experience and continuous improvement. Local doctors receive recognition for helping victims of violence and crimes. The National Organization for Victim Advocacy has recognized Dr. Deneen Gray, PhD-C, DBH, of Gray's Trauma-Informed Care Services Corp., and Dr. Tabitha Marie Chapman, PhD-C, of the Freedom Train Project Incorporated, for their tireless efforts to advance crime victims' rights. Dr. Gray received honorary awardee recognition in 2 categories for outstanding victim service provider and contributions in an allied profession. Dr. Chapman was recognized as an honorary awardee for a Distinguished Victim Services Program. These doctors advocate for victims of domestic violence, cultic abuse, and child abuse, emphasizing the need for more funding for victim services organizations. They express concern over recent funding cuts to the Crime Victims Fund, the Violence Against Women Act, and the Victims of Crimes Act, urging states to provide more funding to support victim populations. Dr. Chapman and Dr. Gray commend NOVA for recognizing the hard work of victim services providers and congratulate their fellow awardees. The 2024 International Whisky Competition results announcement. The 2024 International Whisky Competition recently concluded with Bacardi's AULTMORE Oloroso Sherry Cask Travel Retail Exclusive 25-year-old winning Whiskey of the Year. Bacardi also received Distiller of the Year. Other notable awards include Dewar's Double Double 37 years old for Best Blended Scotch Whiskey, George T. Stagg for Best American Whiskey, Indri Founders Reserve 11-year-old wine cask for Best Indian Whiskey, Kavalan Distillery Reserve Peated Malt Single Cask Strength Single Malt Whiskey for Best World Whiskey, Bushmills 25-year-old for Best Irish Whiskey, and the Glenlivet Twist and Mix Old Fashioned Ready-to-Serve Cocktail for Best Whiskey-Based RTD. The International Whisky Competition is known for its rigorous double-blind tasting method and comprehensive criteria, making it one of the most influential whiskey awards globally. For more details, visit the IWC 2024 results page at whiskeycompetition.com.
Thank you for joining us today. That's it for this episode of the NewsRamp Awards podcast. As a reminder, NewsRamp curates news from leading newswires like Newsworthy.ai, 24/7pressrelease.com, newsdirect.com, and blockchainwire.io. We encourage you to visit newsramp.com to read all of today's news.